right, let's jump into the team matchups now. And if I could ask to please join me up on stage. Team Klimatiza Orbea, Samuel Porro from Italy, Marc Stutzmann of Switzerland, and Orbea Leatt Speed Companies, Lukas Baum and Georg of Germany. Up you come, please, gentlemen. All right, we're going to match them. That makes it easier for everyone, even for me. Let's get into it straight away. Samuel Porro from Italy, 6 Absa Epic finishes, 1 stage win, 4 times in the top 5 on the GC. Samuel, how are you adjusting to the new team after years with the Villa Victoria squad?
Well, I mean, everything's new, but I know the Spanish guys. They are super friendly, super nice, and so that was easy. I mean.
All right, fantastic. Let's get into it now. Communication is key, especially in the 2-man team racing format. What language are you two going to be speaking? Is it English, or are we going Italian? Are we going?
No, actually English with him. He is trying to understand a little bit Spanish. I somehow understand Spanish. Yeah, between the team, between us, English is better for sure. But you know, while racing, it's not too many words needed. It's more about see each other. We know each other. We race a lot of time together, so it's easy.
Lukas Baum from Germany, 3 Absa Epic finishes, 4 stage wins. First in 2022, second in 2023, the 2024 European Marathon Champion. Lukas, you've said repeatedly that part of your team's strength is your decades-long friendship with Georg. What advice do you have for new partnerships like Samuel and Marc to speed up their process?
Yeah, unfortunately, like every other relationship, there's no shortcut. I think you grow into a relationship just by time and by experience. By the time you spend with your partner, going through hard times, having having fun together, but also sharing some tears and sweat and pain. So I think that shaped us into the relationship we have right now with each other. And I have to, unfortunately, I have to tell them that there's no real blueprint for that, and just try to stay together as much as you can, and time will do its job.
All right, fantastic. Marc Stutzmann from Switzerland, 2 Absa Epic finishes, 1 stage win, best GC position of 4th place. Marc, both yourself and Samuel are new to the team. How has that impacted your preparation for this season and for this year's Absa Epic?
Yeah, first I have to say we have a really great atmosphere in the team, which is important, I would say. And yeah, the preparation, or our preparation, was similar to the previous year. So we did 2 races, the Med Epic and Andalusia bike race. So yeah, with the Andalusia bike race, we had also the opportunity to ride together because it's a partner race. So yeah, I would say we are well prepared.
Fantastic. Georg, Germany, 2 Absa Epic finishes, 4 stage wins, first in 2022, second in 2023. You are one of the only teams here that has stayed together. This is your 4th edition together. Georg, your preparation for this year's Cape Epic hasn't been entirely smooth. We know that. Have you and Lukas had any tough conversations about this? And how are you feeling about your chances at this year's race?
Yeah, definitely. So I was quite struggling last season, and also with the preparation, health issues at Tanqua, and yeah, but my training was going quite smooth. So maybe I was mentally and also belly issues stopped me from doing good at Tanqua. But I have the feeling that I'm doing way better now, and I'm ready for the race. And for sure, the experience we have together, no one can take us away. All the other combinations are quite new, and I think that's our big advantage. And in the end, yeah, we're just really hungry for race well again. Last year was also a big disaster from our side, so we want to come back as strong as we had been in 2022, and I think we're on a good way. Feeling is good.
All right, that's incredible to hear. Samuel, you've consistently been in the top 5 on the general classification over the past few years. What is your dream for this year's 2025 event?
I mean, dream is always the same for everyone, but to be honest, Cape Epic is more about drive smooth, without problems, without crashes, without mechanics and everything. So I think we are well prepared. We can go for the overall, maybe podium or something like. And well, last year I lost the win. Only the last 2 stages we were so close. So it will be nice to have maybe 1 stage win.
All right, let's get at it here. Lukas, we know how you love to race and leave it all out there on the track. As a previous winner in the overall victory, obviously, is always that goal. But what is the plan to get back to the top step of that final podium in Lawrenceford Wine Estate next week, Sunday?
Yeah, basically I have to agree to Samuel. Cape Epic is all about being the most efficient over 8 days. Of course, there's a lot to win each day with the stage wins and having the honor of crossing the line first, being on the podium in each stage. But in the end, what really matters and what counts is in the past it was Val de Vie or Stellenbosch. Now it's Lawrenceford, and being there at the final stage, riding into or wearing the yellow jersey is all that matters. So having the best power output over 8 days consistently, being super efficient, avoiding mechanicals, avoiding physical struggles. So that's what it is. I think there's no real broken down into one sentence. It's efficiency.
Absolutely. All right, let's get at it. Marc, you've had a look at the routes. You've looked at the route profiles. I'm sure you've ridden a lot of the trails. Are there any stages which suit you and Samuel and stages that you two particularly are excited about?
Yeah, of course, we are both climber, and I would say every stage who has a lot vertical meters suits us. And yeah, to be honest, we are only scared about the time trial on the second stage, but all the other stage, I would say we can be good.
All right, Georg. Stage 2, point to point. He's just come into the time trial. It's an interesting introduction. It's a power play. It's a feature that you think will play into the strengths of the Orbea Leatt Speed Company?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, probably we are one of the strongest in the flat sections, but almost no one knows that we are also fat climbers. But so I think definitely will be a big advantage to have a flat time trial, which is quite long, and you can gain maybe a lot of time. But in the end, I think the final 5 stages, like from the time trial on, will be the decisive ones. So I think even for us, if we are strong in the time trial, we won't change the whole race on that one day. That's for sure. So we also have to climb.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a big round of applause. Are there any questions? Does anybody in the crowd have a question at all for any of the riders?
With some gravel racing you guys have been doing, has it changed the way you set up your mountain bike for marathon racing? So like from an aero point of view, from a bar width point of view, are there any things from gravel that you're pulling to your mountain bike now?
So yeah, I mean the news of the long time trial stage with a lot of flex sections, I think came already last year, and I'm sure that we were not the only team thinking about a solution to that, or finding the best way of performing in such an event. And of course, aerodynamic is a big topic in cycling in general, and the higher the speed you go, the more impact it has on your riding efficiency, what I talked about before. And of course, in gravel races, which we also do, aerodynamics are already into full play. You go super narrow with the handlebars. You're riding with camelbacks not only for hydration but also for aerodynamic gains. You also modify your bike in a way that's more aerodynamic. Of course, there are limitations on the mountain bike you have. And the UCI rule book has certain parameters, and we wanted to get a solution in certain parameters with a handlebar. And when you guys look closely to what we did the last years, or I think you can also see the solution, what many riders did in the past of holding the handlebar narrow, basically in a more aerodynamic position. That's basically what we can do in the TT on flat gravel sections, getting down, getting the elbows narrowed together and being as aerodynamic as possible. Unfortunately, there's no technical solution, another aerodynamic handlebar in this race. The parameters were a bit closed in that perspective, but maybe in the future we see more innovations when it comes to TT, the same way we see aerodynamic innovations on the road bike or on the gravel bike. Maybe we see it in the future also on the mountain bike. That's something we can maybe manage in the years to come. We were prepared already this year, maybe some other teams as well, but unfortunately the rule book prevented us from an innovation point of view. But to your point of how tactics changed, it's just being as efficient as possible, sharing the time in the front, getting your surface, what you present into the wind as small as possible, and apart from the bike itself, I think that the body position is the most important thing when it comes to aerodynamics, and we are all both riding or training that position and training quite a lot, so we are comfortable in a TT position for long.